Every single day it's been nice and warm in the morning. It's 35 degrees now, of course. Welcome back to Middletown Training or Middletown Fire Range. This is my buddy's range. They do all kinds of cool stuff, and I am going to be using their range again. So make sure to check out middletownfirearms.com and go to the training section. You can set up. I'm on the steel side. They also have paper targets as well as training, personal protection, CCW. They kind of do it all, so make sure to check them out. Today, I am out here to do the first 100 rounds through this guy, the Girsan Match X. I have lubed it up so it's nice and smooth. I have the X300 under there just for a little bit of extra weight, and I went with the Holosun 507K because the 507 has, the Holosun, excuse me, compared to the Siley, has a rear notch for a sight so you can co-witness with the front. It seems to co-witness. We'll see how accurate it is. Also, I have not zeroed in this red dot, so who knows if we are even close. Before we are done, I will also be shooting the single stack. However, I have a special treat in store for that. I'm using Cellar and Bellet, which is a very good ammunition. I like it. It's new manufacture, so they don't use any reman stuff, which helps you guarantee that you get more consistent practice and shooting. But I am also going to try some steel case stuff, some MagTech, just to see how it works. It's a polished steel round. In fact, let me pull some out and show it to you. So as you can see, it kind of looks like an aluminum case. It's very highly polished, but we'll see how that cycles through the gun. But we're at the steel range, like I said. According to the signage, I'm about 15 yards away from like the competition plate rack, the swingers, and then a bunch of plates. First mag I'll do on camera, and then I'll kind of move you back behind me and we'll shoot some more stuff. Again, I have no idea if any of this is sighted in, so yeah, here goes. And this is all first one take, blah blah blah, however you want to put it. I am not going to be editing this video, mainly because I just don't have my GoPro set up or anything. I will be going back to a 2-camera setup, so in the future I will be able to do multicam, so you'll see target and me, you know, like I used to do back in the day. But for now, what do you say we get shooting? So I normally wear in-ears, but it's cold out, so this is actually better. The Girsan comes with 2 Checkmate mags, one 17 rounder, one 20 rounder. I have an extra 17 rounder from my old T-Sauce days, but we'll see how it goes. Again, I oiled it. I used Wilson Combat Extreme Lube, so that should help it run well. All right, what do you say we start shooting? We'll see if it's even zeroed in. So I'm gonna aim at one of the plates and see where it hits. Helps if you turn it on. Oh yeah, just looking at it, I can tell you it's gonna be off. Yep. Yep. I brought the Holosun kit, not my iFixit. The gun feels like it's not doing anything. That comp is definitely helping keeping the nose down. Yeah, I gotta come way down on this bad boy. Which I knew. Alright. Gotta love a competition plate rack that you can just pull up. All right. Optic is already loose. I hate the screws this thing comes with. The gun itself is running fine though. Do the next mag. I Loctited it, it should be fine. Like, it's not moving this way. I think I used the wrong screws. That could be my fault. Sorry guys. The gun is running great though. Smell of victory. It's 34 rounds, nary a hiccup. I am getting hit on the head with a few rounds. That is a known issue with these guns. The ejection pattern isn't super great, so you need to tune the ejector, which I will probably do at some point. So far it's running good though. Let's try the tree. Actually, I'll turn you and we'll... Like I said, I'm about hey, don't worry. Why are you crying? Don't go away. Peter Pan. I never remember which one it is. It's the fun of one takes, kids. The fun of one takes. All right. No idea. All right. We'll see if this thing's still on. Like I said, the red dot is slightly loose, which I don't like, which is going to throw me off. It's wobbling. I'm wobbling, and it's wobbling, so. It's the fun of a one take, right? So, I just got a few plates set up. I'm probably, judging by the markers out here, 20 yards, 25 yards. So we'll just do a little bit of plunk, plunk, plink, plink. It's too wobbly. Don't worry about it, sweetie. You'll be fine. Not bad. At least the gun can shoot. Let's go reload. Part of a one take setup, man. It's gonna be like a 30-minute video. But that's okay. Also, they've done a lot of redesigning here. It's clear. They've done a lot of redesigning. They've extended the berm here. The fence has been redesigned. And they're working on another range down at the below. We'll have to do a walkthrough at the below. Somebody can't words. But yeah, so far, gun's been running flawless. I'll have to watch a video back to see exactly what it's doing, but so far I'm happy. I'm gonna run a mag of the steel through it at the end, just to see. And I still have to shoot the influencer as well. Make sure you like and subscribe and all that jazz as I'm loading up. Make sure to check out the live streams, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Friday from 8 p.m. until I decide we're done. That's 8 p.m. Eastern, so my time, Virginia. Go check out my gun store, wincityarmory@gmail.com is my email for it. wincityarmory.com is my actual store website. One takes, man, you have to come up with wordage and things. This is what Hickok does, and you know what? I think it's a more honest thing, so if I have any failures, you'll definitely see it as we go through. I cannot air rack, so don't ask me why I don't air rack. I am not physically strong enough. You're a big boy. Yes, I am a big boy, but that doesn't mean I'm strong. Yeah. The Checkmate mag has a slightly weird lip design, so the up blue lip, by the way, get one of these, especially if you're like me and you have bad nerve damage. It'll save your life. But it's catching on the back of the mag a little bit, so I have to be kind of strategic with how I squeeze. Squeeze, squoze, and squuns. Special thank you to Girsan for sending the gun out to me. They didn't have to. They reached out to me a few months ago. I did the BDA and then I did the influencer. They're like, hey man, I want you guys to check this thing out. And I'm like, well, I'm a one-man show, so you guys means that you know about my dissociative disorder. What's wrong with you? I'm kidding about that. And they said, here, check out the new version. And I'm like, cool. I'd love to. Yeah, so I did, and I'm enjoying it. And hopefully you guys are too, because 2025, we are going to the range every single week. This week I'm doing it for a one take on Tuesday. Next week I will start putting up the range videos on Friday. That way you get a gun review video on Tuesday and the range trip on Friday. I think that'll be a good compromise. Give me back my loader. You're a loader. I know I'm a loader. I'm the one loading. Sorry. Got to kill time. Let's talk about so far what I feel with the Girsan. The rear sight, the optic is loose. That's my fault. I'm using the wrong screws, I'm pretty sure. That can't be blamed on anybody but me. I have more screws laying around. I'll find something that fits better. The gun is shooting great. You saw the last few that I shot through it. They definitely hitting well. So I'm happy with its accuracy. In terms of shooting it, I have to remember to do my high grip. When I do the higher grip, I'm much more accurate. That's a personal thing though. All right, looks like I'm not going to have enough to fill all 3 mags. So what we're going to do is I'm going to top off this mag with some steel case and see how they run. I said I was going to do it later, but you might as well do it now. It's in the 30s. That's why I can't hold the ammo. Also, this is probably better. Oh. Hey, by the way, when you load your mag like that, sometimes you're going to have a misfeed. We'll see what they do. Actually, I don't think I'll have enough room to top off too much, but yeah, throw a couple in there. Just a couple of rando steel rounds. Why not? Why not? Say the children. All right, so these mags in the pocket. This mag ready to go. Gun is open and clear. Let's get back over here. And again, we're shooting, 20 yards, 25 yards, so it's not like I'm super close with a gun I've never shot before that's barely sighted in. So if I was really smart, I would have brought this out and sighted it in with the irons and then messed around with the optic, but me no like you do that. So make sure I'm on camera, because even though I've been doing this for 8 years, there's plenty of videos out there where all of a sudden I'm shooting and you don't see me and all you hear is pew. So I'm going to use this piece of green stuff as a reference point. Steel mag, steel ammo loaded in fine. See how it runs. Gotta love lube. Some of that out there before it comes back into my face. Comes in my face. Shut up. The trigger is actually really good. The reset feels good. It's not hard to control, which I like. Although the optic wandering makes it difficult to try to use it. Still running smooth. You'll have to tell me from the video whether or not its recoil is well controlled. Just didn't lock back on the mag. And that could be me. When I do my grip, I am gripping so high up that my palm is resting on the slide lock slide release. So that could be the reason why it's not locking back. So if it doesn't lock back, that's not the gun, that's me. This will make 108 rounds with nary a failure. Nary. I'm funny. Let's see how it does. I don't do rapid shooting. I'm not pew view, but if I get that optic to stay tight, this thing should be really good. Let's walk back over while I do something. I said this was going to be a one take, and I mean it, but I'm also doing something a little bit silly. So this gun being compensated means it has a 4.4 inch barrel. It's an island comp that's integrated, but there's no barreling obviously inside the compensator. But I tested something, and that is the fact that this gun has a 5-inch barrel, but it also has a barrel and slide that will interchange with that gun. So what we're going to do, it's got my Burris Fast Fire C on this one, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to swap out the slides and see, don't do that, how well it runs. Sorry if I seem a little out of breath. That's just me being human with disabilities. Yeah, 1911s are so interchangeable. That's always hilarious to me how much you can do. And I will put that slide on this frame and see how it runs as well. Yeah. It's got a wider body on this one, so you got to poke out the release. It's also a little warm, which actually feels good right now because, again, it's 37 freaking degrees out. Yep. Slide lock, slide release, allow. And voila, I've now made a single stack comped 4.4 inch. You can see how loose this thing is. That's why it was moving when I was shooting. But yeah, 4.4 inch 1911. And Girsan, when I sent them the picture of it, they were like, oh man, that's cool. Let us know how well it works. Because I suggested that they might want to actually start offering that barrel and slide on the standard one. And like I said, I'm going to put this one on here so that we can see how this one runs. And yes, you can swap parts on a bull barrel to a non-bull barrel gun. That is perfectly fine. It is not going to hurt nothing. Other than your pride when you hit the freaking thing. Hey, we're trying to film this in one take. Good. You having fun? Yeah, except I forgot a screwdriver and I forgot how tight this stupid thing is. These are the things everybody cuts out. And you get to see it with one takes. There we go. If it wasn't 30 degrees out, I'd also have better hand control. So there you go. Basically, this is the Match S. They make a steel frame version of this gun with a standard 5-inch slide, and that's basically what I've just created by doing that. So this gun should run fine. This is the one we have the questions on. So I'm going to start with this 10-rounder, and we'll see how it functions. And we already had a nose down, but that could be the mag because it's not even... Ow. Mag. Okay, that could be that mag. It's loaded to 10 rounds, and it's an aftermarket 10-rounder, so who knows. Safety's on. I'm going to put this. Haro Sun is on, but will it shoot? Who the hell knows? Let's see. I'll do it a little bit closer to you. Cover your ears, kids. But yeah, I think that looks so cool like that. Make sure you're staying in frame, and let's see what it does. Empty, but it didn't lock back. Keep going. That one worked fine. These are the original Mekgar mags, so we'll see. Ooh. Failure to extract on the last round, so I've never had a failure with this gun before, so it could be slight geometry differences. It could also be that this top is so dirty. All right, it chambered that time. And lock back. All right, so that works. Last thing to do is I'm going to load up one mag from the 2311.
It's not a 2011, mate.
We'll see how it runs. Using steel ammo, so that's always a great way to start. in a gun with the wrong top on it. Woohoo! You come into the Jiminy Show for the best shit, don't you?
Oh my God, he cussed. Quick, Martha, get the car. We're not gonna stay here and entertain this gubbin.
Also, I free associate when I'm just talking to myself, when I'm all alone. I'm so alone. And yeah. Here, you want to see what I'm doing, by the way? There you go. There you go. There you go. Ah, one taking. Yep. I will start editing, I promise. At some point. Maybe. Who thee knows? I don't thee know. Okay, thee know. Alright. Is that all of it? Are you loaded yet? And alright, I guess the right number of rounds. Perfect. Let's get you back up so you stop looking at my crotch. And let's see how this one feels with this top on it. So this gives it a 5-inch barrel, which does give the rounds a little bit more velocity, but I don't think that's going to change the way it feels. Also, this has my Burris Fast Fire, which is securely mounted, so maybe it'll be more accurate. Who knows? Try it on the tree. I can definitely tell you there's a lot more recoil. Oh, hold please. Ammo failure. That was not the fault of the gun. As you can see, the primer was very, very strongly hit. And just decided not to go off. So we'll do this real quick. See if it'll fire off with the second hit. Wow. Does not like that round. One takes, baby. One takes. There we go. Nope, that round is dead. But we now have what is called a hang fire, so this is a teachable moment. I've struck this primer twice, and the round hasn't gone off. Now that I've struck the primer twice, I'm going to wait 30, 45 seconds, just to make sure that that round doesn't discharge when I point the gun somewhere else. So if you have a hang fire or a non-fire like this, the proper technique, and this will be a shorts video since I'm not moving my hands, is hold the gun downrange, safe direction towards a target, and just wait. Wait for a while. Just make sure that primer isn't just sitting there cooking slowly. It's kind of like when you think that you're done with the house fire and there's embers and smoking and stuff. Make sure to check out Middletown Firearms for their range time. You can rent it by, the hour, the half hour, paper, steel. Like I said, they're working on a new section down by the rifle side. So I'm interested to see what they're doing down there. It's kind of like this, but it's much more wider and dopender, and we'll have to wait and see what they're going to do down there, if they're going to be doing like competitions down there. That would be cool if they start hosting some competitions. All right, so we've waited an appropriate amount of time. Now what you can do is rack out that round, make sure the gun is clear. Proper range etiquette. Lock the slide to the rear before you set the gun down. Gun pointing down range. Pick up that round. And as you can see, it's been struck twice and did not fire. So that round is terrible. All right, so that is the Match X from Girsan. And I still got a couple of rounds in it. Forgot about that. Let's finish it off. There you go. So that is the Match X from Girsan. This one ran great even with the wrong top on it. Yeah, what can I say about it? $1,000 gun. $1,100 gun, depending on where you get it. But like $1,000 gun that, in my opinion, is as good as the Prodigies that I've had, as good as the Staccato C2 I had. And people are gonna be like, it's not as good as the Staccato. Shut up. Yes, it is. Staccato is way overpriced for what they are. If Staccatos were $1,500, I'd say the Staccato is better. But for $2,600 for a C2, this at less than half the price is a better firearm. So I gotta do a little bit of cleanup, police a little bit of brass, and upload this video. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, likes, favorites, all that stuff, go ahead and throw all that all down in the comment section. Thank you very much. Again, 2025, year of the range strips. We're gonna do all that. So I'm Joe, this is the Jiminy Show, and as always, I'll talk to you later.